Mr. Tickle by Roger Hargreaves. It was a warm sunny morning in a small house at the other side of the moor. Mr. Tickle was asleep. You didn't know that there's such a thing as a tickle, did you? Well, there is. Tickles are small and round. They have long arms, flat and flat. Extraordinary long arms. Mr. Tickle was fast asleep. He was having a dream. It must be a very funny dream because it made him laugh out loud, and that waking up. He sat up in bed, flapped his enormous long arms, yawned an enormous yawn. Mr. Tickle felt hungry. So do you know what he did? He reached out one of his extraordinarily long arms, opened the bedroom door, reached down the stairs, opened the kitchen door, rushed into the kitchen, a bowl, opened the biscuit tin, took out a biscuit, rolled it upstairs, and through the bedroom door and back to Mr. Tickle in bed. As you can see, his body super eating, indeed, having arms long as Mr. Tickle's. Mr. Tickle munched his biscuit. He looked out of the window. Today looked very much like a tickling day, he thought to himself. So later that morning, after Mr. Tickle had made his bed, cooked his breakfast, he sat up through the earth. As he walked along, he kept his eye very wide open, looking for somebody to tickle, looking anybody to tickle. Eventually, Mr. Tickle came to a square where there's nobody about, so reaching up his extraordinarily long arms to hide in the grass, Mr. Tickle pulled himself up and peeped in through the open window. Inside, he could see a classroom. There are children sitting at their desks and a teacher writing on the blackboard. Mr. Tickle waited a minute, then he reached through the window. Mr. Tickle's extraordinary long arms right up to the teacher's face. Then Tickle. The teacher jumped in the air and turned around very quickly to see who was there. But there was nobody there. Mr. Tickle flipped and missed his glance. He waited another minute and then tickled the teacher again. This time he kept on tickling until the teacher was laughing out loud and saying, "Stop it, stop it," over and over again. All the children was laughing out as such a funny sight. There was the total pandemonium. Eventually, Mr. Tickle thought that he had enough fun, so he gave the tickle one more tickle for a rug, and then he very quietly rolled back his arms through the open window, chuckling to himself. He jumped down from the window, read the poor teacher to his words all about, which of course he couldn't. Then Mr. Tickle went to town. And that day, and what a day, Mr. Tickle had. He tickled the postman and traffic there at the crossroads middle of the town. It's called an enormous traffic jam. He tickled the greengrocer as he was staring affirmatively in his shop window. The greengrocer fell over backwards, and the apples rolled all over the shop. At the railway station, the guard was about to wave his flag for the train to wave. As he waved his arm in the air, Mr. Tickle tickled him, and every time he tried to wave his flag, Mr. Tickle tickled him until the train was 10 minutes late, leaving the station, and all past him there was furious. That day, Mr. Tickle tickled everybody. He tickled the doctor. He tickled the butcher. He even tickled old Mr. Sun, the postman. He rubbed all his rattles into a flutter. Then Mr. Tickle went home, sitting in an armchair in his small house outside of the world. He rubbed and rubbed, but every time he thought about all the people he had tickled. So, if you're anywhere in Ticklish, beware of Mr. Tickle and those extraordinary wrong honors. Just think, perhaps he's somewhere about that very moment where you were reading this book. Perhaps that extraordinary wrong honors is already creeping up the door of this room. Perhaps it's opening the door now and coming into the room. Perhaps before you know what is happening, you will be well and clearly Tickle.
Perfect. Very good.
Open.